Well, good Saturday afternoon. Thank you for joining me. As you can see, I've got my buddy Dennis here from our show, The Dennis and Andy Show. He wants to be here for the unboxing, the unveiling, the reveal of 1stMan. They did come from the printer, so whoo! I got the shipping notification, Dennis, because UPS, they're so nice. They let you know when things are coming.
They do.
So I got the shipping notification on Thursday, and I was like, uh-oh, when are they going to be here? And it said Saturday, and I'm like, all right, I'm staying home all day Saturday, can't go anywhere. My wife and kid had to run out. They're like, are you coming? I was like, are you crazy, woman? Do you know what is showing up today? Today? 1stMan showing up from the printer.
She said, no, Andy, I have no idea.
Yeah. He's like, I don't even know what that is. You go to your office. I don't know what you do. So no, I stayed home, and then I kept tracking. And when I saw that they were almost here, I was like, oh, let me set up a live stream because I want to get it out there for at least an hour or so people can know. So it's time. First, I'll show you. Let me just pivot this. You can see the boxes over there. I got 22 boxes sent to me. Back to my pretty face. At least that's what Dennis tells me. And next to my desk, I've got one of the boxes. Right there, baby. 1stMan, the final showdown. Yeah.
Quantity 33. Those must be really thick to only have to fit 33 in a box that big.
That's right. I hope I don't cut myself. Let's angle this down some. Hold on, see if I can do this.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to call Helen and tell her to get a tourniquet ready for you.
Oh, that's probably a good idea. Have 911 on standby. Well, Dennis, just you can call 911. You just have to tell them that the address you're calling from isn't the one they need to send the medics to.
Yeah, I got it. They're already en route.
So here we go. Ow! Just kidding.
It's a really dull knife. I think you need a whetstone.
You shut your mouth.
I don't know why you brought me onto this.
Because I love your humor. Hell yeah, Val. Hell yeah. Look at this nice pack job. Oh.
That is. Look at that. They even saved the corners. You know, when we always did unboxings and stuff, that's just it. I mean, there's so many things that go wrong. That's nice. That company did nice right there.
Are you ready? Oh, I can see him. Oh.
Drum roll.
Look at this. Let me grab a stack. Oh, fan them out like cards. And put the camera back on me. Hello. Oh, 1stMan is here. Look at that. Look at the spinach.
That is sharp looking.
Oh, yes. Let's just look through one. Oh, that box is little. I had to look. That's the only problem with having a studio on the second floor. The UPS guy was having none of bringing these up. He just put them in the downstairs, and I was like, I got it. But I will say this: he parked in front of the house, and I go, dude, you can back up in the driveway. He goes, oh, can I? We're not supposed to. And I said, dude, back it in the driveway. Just don't hit the grass. He goes, I got it. Didn't even come close to the grass.
Oh, so, good driver too.
Are they perfect bound? You're damn right they're perfect bound, Eric. One more time. Look at that. I know.
What's the weight on them?
But it says Astonishing Comics, 1stMan, Andy Smith, Rob Snyder, one big fat 64 pages. Oh, yes. He's like, yeah, these look good. Check out the gloss. You know it. Glossy. You can smell. Oh, I can smell it too. What's up, Steve? Thank you for joining. Let's and there's the back cover.
Tell them what the weight of your pages are.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you know about printing stuff, but just to tell you, the cover is 130 pound. stock, nice and thick enough to where if I was accident prone and I went like that, it just, my carotid would just be blowing all over the place, be spewing. Congrats on the finished product. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your support. Like I said, there's the back cover. Even has a barcode going all out. Nice. So the nice part is, for everybody listening, come tomorrow, I'm going to be up here with my Sharpie signing all these bad boys. So I'm going to be signing them. That's right. That's what she said, spewing all over the place. Eric, you missed my program book video. I did a video on the program books last week when they came in. Hold on a second, Mr. McIntyre. Do you mean
subscribe so you see this when they come out?
Oh, look at that. You can go back and see the video I did. I did a short video as well, flipping through the program book. So there she blows. Oh, yeah. Coming together. The program book is stapled. That's why it looks like that.
Yeah, the program book's really heavy, too. It's extra heavy stock, which was nice.
Look at that. Great stuff. The fake hostess ad. Oh, yeah, baby. Mango surprise. Little origin page. And for those that didn't realize it, I had to add a bio page. So instead of 4 bio pages, instead of 4, there's 5 bio pages. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I added a bio page for the original Apollo because I realized I had a bio page for Luke Henry, 1stMan, Penumbra, and Monarch. And then my writer's like, hey, wait a second, though. We need a bio page for the original Apollo. And I was like, oh, yeah, that is true. Oh, yeah, this guy, you know it. Yeah, pure schlock, of course. It's pure fun. Looks great. Can't wait. Like I said, these are going to be going out in the mail next week. Next week, I got to start fulfillment. I've got a few hundred copies, around 300 copies to fulfill. If you didn't get on this campaign, you still can. There's a link in the bio, so you can click on it and still get it, and you know it'll show up pretty soon. So you just have to bear with me because I am a one-man operation. You know, Dennis is probably going to come over and help me out with bagging and boarding some books. But when it comes to doing all the labeling and stuff, that's on me. My wife has her thing. My daughter's got school, so.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready for my carpal tunnel syndrome.
That's right. Apollo is one of the coolest looking characters in CG. His metallic looking skin reminds me. Oh, I thank you.
Oh man.
So, yeah. So that's it, baby. Look at that. Well, see, and here's the thing. Couple insights. So when Apollo, the original, it is a costume that can come on and off, just like Penumbras can come on and off. But 1stMan, well, I don't even have to show you because there he is. 1stMan, when Luke Henry changes into 1stMan, oops, that does not come on and off. That is it. But he changes into that guy. So there you go. Credits on the cover. Look at that gloss. It's like a mirror. If it reflects off my head, I could blind somebody.
It is. Now, did you see all the muscles on him? You know, Andy used me as one of the models for working, right?
I did. But wait, I've got another box I'm going to open up. Don't really need to do that one on camera. You know, these boxes are kind of heavy. So I'm just going to do it down here. Give me a second. And you're going another box. Well, because, hold on. All right.
Uh-oh. What you got?
I got the Bart Sears variant cover, baby.
Bart Sears. Look at that one.
It's an add-on. Well, it's a level all by itself in the campaign, but if you wanted mine and this. You can do it as an add-on, so the shipping isn't that much more compared to ordering both separately. And of course, a lot of people, and you can still do it, did the 3-book deal. Bart's cover, program book. Oops, everything's backwards. My book, Bart's, and the program book. 3-book deal. Eric says, gorgeous book. Since it's perfect bound, I might just put it on my bookshelf. That's where it should go. It's supposed to be for your bookshelf.
That's right.
That's why I've got the text on the spine, so you can throw it on your bookshelf and you can be like, I need to read 1stMan again. But I mean, let's be real. Everybody that gets this book is not going to be putting it on their bookshelf. They're putting it on their nightstand because they want it right there. And really, you should get a couple of them so you can have one in your bedroom on your nightstand and you can have one in your living room. Because you don't want to be running up and down the stairs, Dennis, right?
No. But you
and
know,
Dennis will actually be able to hold the mantle. He's going to hold the mantle of first person fulfilled because I'll be seeing him tomorrow. Yep.
Are you going to sign it for me?
I guess that's the least I can do since you did pay shipping and I'm going to hand deliver it. But you got to be honest, Dennis. I'm not refunding your shipping because I'm actually hand delivering it. I'm willing to bet.
Versus me just picking it up on Wednesday when we do the show at your place.
But I'll see you tomorrow for the cookout.
Yeah.
So think about it. When I come to your place, I'm literally hand delivering it. I'm willing to bet that everybody that bought this book would have paid double if they knew I was going to hand deliver it. Double
Would
shipping.
you think they would? Say yes or no if you would pay double to have Andy deliver it to your house.
Feel free. Hello, chat. Looks great. Thank you so much, Pop Culture Avenger.
Hey, Pop.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like a kid in a candy store. North Free says, love Bart Sears cross-gen work. Yep. I was glad to, well, I've known Bart for 30 years. Glad to, we're great friends, work together a lot. Eric, is the Bart perfect bound too? Of course it is. It's the same book. See, perfect bound. It's the same book, just with Bart's variant cover. So yeah, Bart's cover is perfect bound. Look at this. Answers your question. I'd pay double the plane ticket would cost Andy a fortune. Wait, I'd pay double. Yeah, he'd pay double because he knows the plane ticket will cost me a fortune. So if he was like, I'll give you $20 for shipping instead of 10 because you're going to hand deliver it, I'm the one eating the cost, Dennis.
Oh,
you don't live. Dennis makes it sound.
Those are details.
Dennis makes it sound like he lives like walking distance from me. He's not. He's across town.
Yeah, I'm all the way across town.
So with the drive over, that's the delivery fee he's paying. So it's well worth it. And yes, Dennis.
Here's the question that I have, Andy.
I will sign it for you. Yes.
All right. But here's the question I have. Is it going to finish off the story? And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, wait, Andy. Wait. What's this?
That's the original 1stMan, baby, from 24 years ago.
1stMan. Well, let me see. If we open it up.
No, don't show any of that.
No, hold on. Hold on. Let me see. To be continued. Whoa, this ends on a cliffhanger.
This finishes it.
Answered.
This finishes it, baby. This is one complete 64-page graphic novel that wraps it up. Once again, look at the thickness on that. That is thick. Ted says, yes, and dinner. Right. If I fly to your place to deliver this book, I would expect you to buy me dinner. So, boom. It's astonishing. 1stMan is astonishing. Now, here's some behind the scenes stuff. So you're going, the spine says 1, the cover says 1.2. Well, because this is volume 1 in the square bound edition, I will be working on a volume 2, but I named it 1.2 on the cover because it finishes the story started 24 years ago. And I never knew, so I put the month of May on it. And you might be thinking, why May? Because you said on the campaign it would be delivered in April. So shouldn't it say April? Well, I did May because the only reason comics have a month on the cover, as far as I know, at least this was back in the day. Dennis, you could help corroborate this. Back in the day, the reason for the date, the month, was when it was supposed to be pulled off the stand, wasn't it? Because it wasn't the month it came out.
Yeah, for example, in previews, they get solicited, you see the month, and then it should be, when it was supposed to arrive and originally get pulled off of, when you could go in there and pick it up. So if you walked in June, it was supposed to be in June is when it was. And that's not always the case.
No, because for instance, in 1969, I buy books from November 69 because that's the month and year I was born. But a book that is cover dated November actually didn't come out in November.
Yeah, that is.
It came out in September. It came out in September of that year. So for me to actually get a book that came out in November of 1969, the cover date would be, I think, January or February. So that was my question. So anyhow, while Dennis is looking it up, the reason I did May is because it's my daughter's birth month. And then underneath, I always saw on comics from the 80s, all these numbers. I never knew what the numbers meant. I didn't know if it was a date. I had no idea what it meant. So I put my daughter's birthday down in the long string of numbers underneath May as a little tip of the hat to my daughter. A way to say, thank you for inspiring me, young lady, that you turned out to be. So there it is. 1stMan. Here's some more art from inside. Oh, yes. Bursting out of the water. He needs to go kick some A. And I don't mean Andy. I mean ass. He needs to go kick some ass. Why is he bursting out of the water? Because he fell into the water. Eric says, this is a big moment. First time you fulfill says a lot to the CG crowd. Your product's quality and artwork is above standard. I'm confident saying your next book is going to, hopefully, does it finish here? Just says going to, maybe even double. Man, I hope so. Well, I'd like to, the next campaign, in all honesty, I've got the 5 pages for the next campaign. Like this one, I'm doing a cover. I'm going to do 5 interior pages, not in order, because I want to do 5 cool pages to show off. And then I've got to create the campaign page and launch it. And that won't be for a few months. So I'll have this bad boy in demand until the next campaign launches. And when the next campaign launches, I'll pull this down and put it as an add-on for the next campaign. So if you didn't get it, you still can. But I'd still like people to go buy this in demand right now. Link in the description below. Down.
So I got the answer to your question, by the way.
Yeah, what's the answer?
So I had to look because I knew it had changed. The comic books, the general practice of the comic books in the 1930s, starting in the 30s, it was to date individual issues by putting a name in the month, but that month was generally 2 months after the release date. So if it was May of 69, it was. Now, as of 1973, that time went to 3 months.
Okay, so in November.
Differential. But then in 1989, most of the companies went back and changed the discrepancy back to 2 months. Now it's independent. They can do whatever they want with it.
So that makes sense. In 69, for me to actually buy a book that came out in November 1969, I would be buying a book The book I would be buying in November 1969 wouldn't say November, it would say January.
It'd say January of
And
70.
the book that I have, that I collect, that's cover dated November 69, all actually came out in September. And since I have most of those, what my new collection, what I should start hunting for now, are books that are cover dated January 1970, because those are the ones that actually came out in November 1969. Booyah. North Free says, are you already working on your next book? Yeah, I've already started talking to my buddy Rob Snyder, and you're going, Rob who? Rob Snyder, it's hard to see his name, but it's actually on the, he gets story and script credit right there. Rob is a buddy of mine that I've known for 30 plus years. Basically on this 1stMan book, he did 90%, 95% actually of the dialogue that you'll be reading. After I drew the book, we talked it over, and I kind of gave him notes on where I wanted certain dialogue things to be, and then he wrote it. And on the second volume of this, we are Snyder, not the actor Rob Snyder. How cool would that be? No, not the actor, and his name's spelled Snyder. My buddy. Yeah, see,
I could do it all night long.
So Rob and I already started working on story beats for the second one, volume 2. And like I said, we already figured out what 5 pages I'm going to draw for the campaign. And after I draw those 5, we'll have to think about a cover. So I like to show the cover for the campaign as well. Let's just do this, so it's always here. I like to show the cover as well. So that's what I got to do in between other stuff. And, you know, it's going to, these next few weeks are going to be just fulfilling. I'll be in fulfillment mode. I'm going to try and draw every day for a couple hours in the morning, but I want to do fulfillment mode. We don't need the Rob Snyder cut. There is no Rob Snyder cut. This is. It is so heavy, I can fan myself with it. So like I was saying, for people that joined, 130-pound cover stock, 110-pound interior paper stock. And you're like, well, I don't know what that means. Well, a DC Marvel comic is basically around 70-pound stock throughout, because they do, as far as I know, and I don't have one sitting near me, but as far as I know, their cover stock and their interior stock, I think, is the same paper. So
what was your program guide? We talked about it during the opening, but not everybody was on it. What was your program guide weights?
The program book is, I think this is going to be CG's first superhero book fulfilled. It might be. I hope so. I mean, I think, I don't know. I mean, I look at Cyberfrog as a superhero book, but maybe you're not thinking it is because it's not a person. But yeah, North Free brought it up. So the program book is 110 cover with 70-pound interior, which is still a nice weighty stock, and it's all gloss. And for people that haven't seen, program book, inside, starting off with one of my favorite artists, Alan Davis's version of 1stMan. We'll go through a few of these. These were all on the campaign page. J. Scott Campbell, Kevin Nolan. Let me get to a couple that were not on the campaign page, like Alan Weiss, fantastic artist that I grew up loving his work. He was not on the campaign page. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, Eric. Hey, buddy, I'm not going to argue with you. If I can have the mantle of the first superhero CG book, I will take it. Let's see, a couple others that weren't on the page. The pencils to the Brian Hitch I put in the book next to my inks. And then these two were not on the campaign page. I want to surprise people with Mike Rowingo, 1stMan, and Tom Lyle, 1stMan. Mike Rowingo I met back in the 90s, and we were friends up until, unfortunately, when he passed away 14 years ago. And then Tom Lyle was the first comic book artist I ever met when I was 15. And he unfortunately passed away as well 2 years ago. And I'll be honest, when I was putting the book together, I didn't even realize I put two of my friends that are no longer with us next to each other, but I'm kind of glad it worked out that way. So this is super exciting. I love the artwork. Thank you so much, Daniel. I really appreciate it. I tell you, when I'm working here in my office by myself, here's another one I put in. Eric Larson, 1stMan, Mark Beecham. You know, when an artist is working by themselves in their office all day and all they have to keep them company are their thoughts or the radio, you know, I don't know about other people, but I know for myself, I'm really hard on myself when I make a mistake or I see all the flaws in my work. And I just beat myself up really hard. So, you know, hearing stuff like this from you guys really does mean a lot to me. Mr. Cosmic himself, Jim Starlin, did a 1stMan that has my inks over it. His pencils were so light that I tried scanning them and they just wouldn't scan. No matter what I tried, the pencils were not scanned. So I decided to print my inks over them. Bart Sears variant cover pencils. The program book, and for old school poster puller outers, you can yank out the poster from the inside because I didn't do this book perfect bound on purpose so you could pull the poster out if you were so inclined. Hey, Dennis, so I show them the goodies that come with it?
Yeah, and that poster now I think I can fit that poster right here. I got right next to Captain America, I think.
That's right. So all the goodies that come with it, I'm getting, bear with me. Bear with, Dennis, this is when you're supposed to fill time.
Oh, well, you were still talking. Now we're actually, like I said, I'm kind of excited. I can put that right here on the wall next to Captain America.
You could. Oh, look at this. Am I wearing Uggs? No, my friend. I'll show you. I'm wearing slippers. Nice, thick, cushy outdoor. They've got nice sole. I got these for Christmas from my wife. They keep my feet nice and toasty. I can, you know, my office isn't connected to the house, so I can walk outside with these things on. Love my slippers. So people are like,
it is a sauna.
Dennis, ask me what you're getting with your 1stMan and program book.
Okay. Andy, what are you getting with your 1stMan program book?
Well, every Gemini mailer on the outside will be affixed with an Astonishing Comics sticker. And, oh, they're very comfortable, Eric. Thank you very much, Eric. He knows. Every book inside the bag and board will have the Penumbra Sexy as Ever two-sided bookmark. Everybody gets the 1stMan trading card right there, and boom, little Bart Sears art on the back. And everybody's going to get, if they don't want to pull the pin up out of their program book, you get the 4x5-inch magnet, which you can slap on that refrigerator or car. Doesn't matter. Put it anywhere that's metal. Riding lawnmower, slap it on. Beer fridge.
Mine's still in the bag and board.
What's that?
Mine's still in the bag and board.
That's fine too. So there you go, everybody. I really appreciate you joining me for the 1stMan unboxing video. I'm so excited these books are here. Let's see. North Free says, thanks for throwing in the magnet after the funding period ended. You know, we were so close that there was no way I wasn't going to do. I want to do the magnet. Obviously, I'm a dork. Obviously, as you guys know, when you print these things, you have to print over. You don't print right to the exact number. That would be silly. So, you know, I've got a few extra magnets lying around. I had to do it. You know, you guys supported the project, helped me bring it to life. It's because of fans like you that make this possible for us creators that are trying to go out on our own and do our own thing. And you know it. I want you guys to get this good stuff. I'm going to figure out cool stuff for the next one as well. And, you know, we'll just go from there. Awesome goodies. Why, thank you. I like the swag, baby. Swag. So once again, hey, you know what? Share this video. Share a link to it. If you're on YouTube, hit that share button. Spread it across the world. Tell people about the book. You guys will be getting them soon. And I really thank you guys and appreciate you supporting the project, because I really couldn't have done it without you. So thank you all. And Dennis, you supported it as well. So thank you very much. Have a beer ready for me tomorrow when I come over.
I already got it. It's chilling. It's a Star Trek beer.
Have a good beer waiting for me tomorrow when I come over.
Okay. I have 2 Star Trek beers, different ones.
Dennis, I'd like to get your take on one thing before I leave that somebody sent me that kind of confused me a bit. Hold on, let me pull it up here and I'll show you. Here it is. Come on.
It does exist.
Computer, Star Trek beer. It does. Tell them where you can get it.
I don't know anymore.
What?
I don't think you can. I got it this last year, and I've got 4 left. So we're doing it on our Friday show. We tend to do it. Andy and I are going to be tag teaming for a couple of Fridays here for our happy hour. So we'll do it probably in a few weeks. You'll get to see it live when we do it. Yesterday's was I had brought in the Trooper, so we did it on our Friday show. I did the Trooper beer. Andy did a Gaelic. I did pick up something really good. It's a cult beer. It's called Kill, Kill, and then it's Ian, Ian, as in Kill Ian. And yeah, that's supposed to be a very incredibly cool beer that we're gonna get. But yeah, I actually
he wants to know if it's a can or a bottle.
Bottles.
Oh. All right. Yeah. So for some reason the image won't blow up on my other screen, so I'm just going to show my cell phone screen real quick. Have you seen this, Dennis?
No, I have not seen that. What's it supposed to be? I mean, it looks like an homage with, I see a Star Trek phaser.
Yeah, but can you tell that that's supposed to be Princess Leia?
No, it kind of looks like her, but no, at first look, I wouldn't have said that was Princess Leia. And then it looks like the Battlestar Galactica emblem on it.
Yeah, it's a big, I'll send it to you in a message, because for some reason when I'm clicking on it in the message that somebody sent me, I thought it would go full screen when I click on it, but it's not. So I just sent it to you so you can see it.
All right. Hey, North Free, yeah, maybe on Monday I'll bring one during our Monday night, maybe Wednesday night. I did find the stuff for Wednesday show. Maybe I'll try and show it on Wednesday. And I did find, for those of you that were asking how bad that my art is and stuff, I actually did find my comic book that I drew when I was 12 or 13.
Let's just see a sneak peek. Dennis, you've got the full screen. Let's see a sneak peek.
Wanted you to see the first page? Now, granted, I was a kid.
Dude, that's a nice Enterprise.
I can tell you, I used to be able to draw ships, but I can't draw people
in that and everything.
And my people were like really bad manga. Because I was into Japanimation back then. So it was kind of like a Star Trek manga. So tomorrow, Andy's coming over. You found out where I'm doing a big grill out. For those of you Smokey and the Bandit fans, John Snyder did an homage to Smokey and the Bandit called Stand On It, and you can only get it through John Schneider's website. So I actually ordered it, and a couple of us are going to get together for a viewing of Stand On It, the homage. And it's the exact same storyline to Smokey and the Bandit. So that's going to be our kind of fun thing tomorrow.
Nice. One more look at the book, and then we're signing off. There it is, guys. It's here. It's in the house. It's covering my face because this is more beautiful than my face. Square bound. Look at that. Nice and thick. It's like,
I really can't wait to feel it.
Hey, Dennis, that's what she said. That's what she said.
And then she giggled and ran away.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what happens, Dennis. But you won't be giggling and running away from this. You'll be giggling and taking this out of my hands, grabbing it.
I will. I actually can't wait to see it. I got to see the artwork, and I love it. And I just can't wait to see how that translates into that those heavy pages. Just looks great.
It came out really good. Once again, thank you everyone for joining us as we unboxed 1stMan. And Monday night, back on our Dennis and Andy Show channel, we'll be talking to Patrick Thomas Parnell. Oh, one last question. Have you ever seen the Heineken Spock poster? No.
I have not. If you find a picture of it or have it, pop it up on one of our future shows. I'm always up for something like that. It is not something that I have here.
There you go. All right, guys. Until next time, everybody, enjoy your Saturday, rest of your Saturday. We will see you Monday on the Dennis and Andy Show as we interview Patrick Thomas Parnell, talking about his new project, Ultrastar. Bye, guys.
Kapla.
Oh.